So the Atlantic posted I guess, an article here. What everyone assumes about Jeffrey Epstein. The Epstein files reveal that plenty of powerful people tolerated or participated in disgusting, shameful, and even criminal behavior, but that they also bolster the case that there was never any grand conspiracy, this person argues. Man. This is the great fake child sex trafficking epidemic.
It's going to be an interesting segment, guys. It's going to be about kid eating meat, jerky, eating babies, and other crazy madness.
It's what they do. It is. It's what they do. And what is this here? I'm gonna read it. Scroll down to in death. Epstein has taken on far more significance. Wait, what? Let me see. What does it even mean to be in the Epstein files? In the case of Jeffrey Epstein, association seems to imply guilt, and so the release of the so-called guys, man, I really I really feel bad for this. It's sad. It really is. Oh my fucking God. 100% a PDF? Maybe. I have no idea. Epstein Files is generating a wave of firings, resignation, and public apologies. The health influencer Peter Attia had to resign from his protein bar company after emails showed him participating in crude banter with Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. CBS News, where Attia was recently hired as a contributor, pulled a 60-minute segment featuring him. Brad Karp, who in one email Epstein gushed, "You're amazing," is stepping down as a chair of the law firm.
Yo.
Well, I mean, has it ever
just got live?
There's a reason why they're stepping down and why this is happening.
What's up, my homie?
I don't know. Mitchell, who's now 92 years old, presided over the negotiation of the Good Friday Agreement and served as school's chancellor for a decade.
I'm just eating.
And Queen's University is
a
really senator from a name from its Peace Institute. Oh boy. The file suggests that Epstein
Can you hear that all right?
meeting with him as recently as 2013. Nothing comparable happened in the cases of other high-profile sex criminals.
I think I can take them.
Man. The assumptions fully held, but fully substantiated.
I need to put like a fan on.
Investigating part in death. Epstein has taken on farm. Wait, what? Let me Control F and find this. For some reason, I'm not able to Control F.
Bitch.
In death, Epstein has taken on far more significance than he did in life.
This is gonna be really good. This is gonna be a good segment. There's two parts to it. Oh, you bitch!
It's unbelievable.
Dude, I felt like shit, and I went out and I gazed at the sun for like 30 minutes. It just made all the difference. And I took some moringa.
Tell him I said hi.
Finally got. I found a batch of my old moringa.
Some Americans are already primed to believe in international pedophilia rings. Bonus points if they were run by wealthy Jews who were perhaps on the Mossad payroll, as many conspiracists have insisted that Epstein was. Especially potent was the notion of the client list naming everyone in Epstein's trafficking ring.
Yeah, it's fucking feeling good.
To explain why he received.
I mean, it was like a 3-day flu from hell.
This was all a natural fit for.
But now I feel like brand new.
MAGA Rice, who already.
I just need to go and never stop taking my moringa, because then I won't ever get sick. I always forget. Like, I just think I'm immune to shit, I guess. Motherfucker. See, this is where you get fucked. You see that? You see that? That's why you can't run up that fucking alleyway thing.
Trying to downplay
damn it.
The Epstein files.
See, that would have killed me if I didn't have the shield. They would have just killed me in one hit.
Fucking God.
Fucking bullshit.
Fan fiction.
I don't.
The memes write themselves. I guess they do. And I don't. It's
Where
evil.
Where are the peons?
Even though Trump was president when Epstein died in federal custody and had enjoyed a well-publicized friendship with him in the period where So wait a minute.
I wish I had moringa seeds. That would have really fucking taken care of it quick. Oh, there's that bitch. Oh shit.
Do you
God, I hate those skull things.
The enemy of the people. Pinning on Trump time? Yeah,
God.
That's right.
Damn it!
Many times.
Oh!
Become more.
See, and then you lose all your progress if you get one fucking hit with the skull.
On a second term? He did, to be fair. But the longer Trump delayed, the more explosive. Could the client list include Trump himself? So it's just all. Oh my!
I haven't even got one hit on him yet. I'm trying to find that fucking snaky bitch witch.
Introductions to young but not underage women. Well,
I didn't want to do that. There she
How do you?
is.
Epstein tells 50 of a beautiful 26-year-old woman. He's delighted. Yeah, sure. And so 26, right?
Yeah, I need to get some more goddamn seeds.
They are downplaying this so
I gotta get to Belize like quick so I can bring back a whole. I bet I have a fuckload of seeds down there. Oh my god,
it's insane.
It is insane.
Client list is a stretch.
Okay, now I got them all to myself. I got full everything but all
with the promotion of a crypto coin. That's funny. Good one. Honestly, it's a clever trick.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the last post.
God damn, that peon just wasted my fucking whack and took my shield. What a bitch. A fucking peon, bro. God, I'm sick of these motherfuckers. See, I have 2 whacks, 2 bashes. I gotta wait to get the third one.
I recommend everybody blocks it and reports it.
It makes that noise. That
does not have an
that's when you get a new slash. Okay, I got a new slash coming here.
Man.
Any second. Shit. There it is.
It was a hacked account.
God damn it! Look at that shit! I'm fucked. I'm so fucked.
Yeah, I don't know.
I knew it. I knew I was fucked. God damn that fucking God!
Evidence
Bitch!
To prove that Epstein systematically trafficked minors or other men and blackmailed them over legal but secret.
That was bullshit.
But so far, none has.
Oh, what a fucking! I hate the fucking.
Oh my god.
God,
reading this,
those fucking.
You're a senior.
Bring it, bitch. I'm on fire now. I'm fucking pissed.
And so this is.
Alright, let's do this shit.
This is the person apparently that owns the Atlanta. Isn't that convenient? I feel like that's very, very, very convenient. So they're coming up with a reason for why this is happening.
Bitch ass nigga.
And shocking. Yep, there you go. And yeah, this is Steve Jobs.
Dude, they
and interesting.
They threw that fucking skull fucking thing at me right when I was gonna parry him, like we were gonna get started, and he had to throw that shit at me, almost like he knew. He had perfect timing on that. Or fucking a-hole, dude, a-hole Johnson.
And again, I cannot express how bad the media is for everybody else. As outrageous as these allegations were, their timing may have made them sound less fantastical to some.
Fucking fatty
using this like whimsical Lord of the Rings language. Yeah, I get it. They coincided with the release of popular documentaries about the real sex trafficking crimes allegedly committed by Jeffrey Epstein.
Taking 2 of these motherfuckers on at the same time, bitch.
Arrested in July 2019 and committed suicide, and who was known for his wide circle of rich and famous acquaintances. Man.
Yeah. Now what? Oh, here he is. Oh shit.
The government can't control a vaccine and virus.
Oh
they can't
shit.
Control
about that bitch.
Teacher and designer.
About that bitch. Oh, you fucking cunt! You cunt!
The powerful are failing.
God, I hate this level. I hate this level. I hate that dude, man.
Before referencing the persistent rumors that Hillary Clinton's involvement in sex crimes committed by Jeffrey Epstein, I'm not going to sit here and say it's all true, but it's going to come out somehow. I think you need to give Ashley an apology. Face Ashley?
Bullshit.
scroll up, there's pictures. I don't know about pictures, especially with something like this. I'm not ready to see that. But I'll do is, as I looked over a display of hoop earrings decorated with giant pom-poms in a neighboring booth, Victoria chattered with their maker about supposedly suspicious deaths of the celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain, the fashion designer Kate Spade, and the DJ Ichi. They were all trying to expose Hollywood, and they all committed suicide. She said, man. The Wayfair rumor had taken flight in a response to confusing listings on the retail site. Some throw pillows priced absurdly high due to an error. Yeah. Suggested the listings were actually for the purchase of children. That notion that a major American corporation was selling children online, more or less in plain sight, was also discussed in conspiracy forums on Reddit, where it was subsumed into the broader QAnon mythology about a ravenous sex trafficking cabal. There is, of course, no truth to these claims, a Wayfair spokesperson said at the time. So, but wasn't there some truth to it? Let me see if I can pull this up. Yeah, because I remember seeing this. A Wayfair receipt for an $8,000 item included... So wait a minute. So there's a Wayfair receipt for an $8,000 item. Flashback to years ago when we learned that several pieces of furniture for sale on Wayfair's website curiously corresponded the names of missing children, prompting questions as to why Wayfair was selling basic furniture like cabinets at such a high price. Man. And so this is some of the information here that people showed. Missing Kyla Coleman, a Kyla 5 shelf. Annabelle Wilson, also missing. Annabelle Shelf. Missing Columbus Samaya Moomin. Samaya Shelf. Yaritza Storage Cabinet. Yaritza, the person, Yaritza Castro. So, I mean, I remember my mom, like, I mean, it goes without saying that she was in on this conspiracy theory. I mean, she was in on every single one of them. So, yeah, that's really about it. Oh, God. Oh, damn, I forgot about this. Yep, absolutely. They turned them into furniture. Yep. There you go. And so it's missing kids and overpriced furniture with their names. So, hey, Grok. This screenshot appears to show a PayPal receipt where Jeffrey Epstein's assistant purchased a single $8,453 item from Wayfair, but the item itself is unlabeled. Wait a minute. You bought something from Wayfair and show this exact Wayfair purchase. A known 2018 buy from her was bathrobes from a UK firm. The $8,453 could be from high-end furniture, but details are absent. Gentlemen, this is the same journalist posting the other article a couple of days ago. Wait, this journalist is posting... Wait, oh my God. Is this that same idiot? America will be reading the Epstein files for decades.
Yeah.
Yep. They sure will.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is actually, you know what? I feel like the Epstein files have done so much damage to the conspiracy theorists, too. Because, like, now being a conspiracy theorist isn't as fun anymore. Because, like, they're just all true. Yeah, birds are fake. Yeah, they have them wired.
Yeah, birds are fake.
Yeah, Russia's using it. Yep, that's true. Yeah, so there is an actual sex cult. Absolutely, 100%. Yep, same journalist who said it's fake. Wait a minute. Wait, what was the first article that this person posted? Wait, yeah, I want to see this. And this was on January. So the great fake sex trafficking epidemic, and then after the Epstein files came out, America will be reading the Epstein files for decades by the same person. How about that? How about that? These people are fucking rats. Yep, that's right. And the thing is that I see this happen. It's very annoying, but that's it. And about conspiracy, stupidity of humanity is limitless. We're living through the biggest story in American history right now. I think that I think it's a lot bigger than it already is. Like, I think that this is really, I still think that we are still in the process of discovering the size of the iceberg. I don't think that people have comprehended the girth. The public cannot comprehend the girth of this iceberg.
Oh, I'm kicking ass.
It is a crazy, crazy level. It's big. It's big.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. It's eggshell? Yes, exactly. No, the vocabulary? No, I'm just saying that's what it is. It's deep, too? Oh, it's very, very deep. People thought it was
oh, shit.
It's actually a lot.
I'm sick of them skull things, man.
I think that really, I mean, now people are talking about it, and it seems like, there's going to be even more about this. So people think he was laundering money through, World of Warcraft. I do not think this is what was happening. I know a lot of people want to believe it. They want to talk about it, etc. I don't think that's, I don't think that's what happened. Right? It's just based off of just what I know about the game, how I understand their rules and everything. I find it to be very, very unlikely. Koi take again. That's what Rich says in chat. So am I just a silly fucking cattle? Bro, like a silly cattle clinging to the darkness of my cave. Maybe you're right.
Oh, Gates allegedly got the STD?
No.
Which one? Which Gates? Still Gates.
Really?
Wait, what are you referencing?
Tell me more. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
You didn't see all the shit with the Epstein, so what were you referencing? How old are you?
What you talking about? Some shit where where he fucked somebody, a Russian prostitute or something, and got some shit?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to the most recent updates.
A really big one. I didn't even see this. So Discord sets all accounts to teen mode unless adults can verify their age. I think, in my opinion, this is the biggest fucking story today. This is a biggest fucking story today. This is a really big fucking deal. So this is, and by the way, it's not entirely true. I know there's an algorithmic detection that, if you say on God or, anything else, if you say that enough times, you automatically get flagged for age verification. If you say 6'7", more than 2 times, you get flagged for age verification. There's a lot of things that'll flag you for age verification. That's just the way it is. So yes, and anyway, don't know. No, I'm being honest, right? That's at Skibidi Riz. Yeah, say Skibidi Toilet, link a Skibidi Toilet video. You're getting age verified. So Discord sets all accounts to teen mode unless adults verify age. So let's go back. We'll look at this right here, and I'll see if I can find it. Oh my God. Words cannot express the disdain I feel for Discord, so I drew my persona beating Lumpus to death. Dog boy artist, free Palestine, abolish ICE. It's actually amazing to me that people like this exist, because these are balding neckbeards wearing fedoras and cargo pants with a My Little Pony t-shirt on. It's you are the infinity gauntlet of fucking, stereotypes. It's unbelievable. What is this? Kids are not all right. Yeah, it's weird. And it's got the Pee-wee map affixes, definitely. And they put me on senior mode if I use the word lit. If you say
motherfucker,
probably not. I mean, it's got to be something that's like groovy. Like if you say groovy, they give you free nitro as like a senior discount. Okay, like they're like, listen, you're gonna be dead soon anyway. You're gonna get Discord nitro for free for your whole life. So for the next 8 months, right? And that's it. Smooth, yeah, something like that. Rambunctious. That's a big word. So anyway, Discord will require a face scan or ID for full access next month. So Discord announced on Monday it's rolling out. Okay. So anyway, let's go to the next one here. I don't know what this is. Discord. Okay, so this is the actual press release by Discord themselves. So, teen by default settings will roll out globally for all Discord users, enhancing age-appropriate protections while maintaining privacy. Discord is announcing stated teen safety features rolling out globally. Let me just scroll all the way down so you guys can read it more easily. Globally, that reinforce long-standing commitment to creating safer and more inclusive experiences for users over the age of 13. As part of this update, all new and existing users worldwide will have a teen-appropriate experience by default with updated communication settings, restricted access to age-gated spaces, and content filtering that preserves the privacy and meaningful connections that define Discord. So what we're having now is that Discord is going to be so much for Discord. No, you guys don't understand. This is the new normal. Welcome to the new normal, gentlemen. Like every single website in probably 5 years is going to have some variation of this. I don't think you guys understand. You think about Jeffrey Epstein, really bad. Yeah, he was really bad. But we have millions of little Epsteins on Discord, social media, Instagram, TikTok. Like, you have these TikTok lives. I don't even want to say this because it's disgusting, but listen, we're just going to talk about it in plain English. You have these underage girls that are dancing on camera on TikTok live, and you have creepy old men that are donating them money like it's an underage strip club. This is a big problem. And whether you think that age verification is the solution or not, the reality is that there are so many people that do that it is an inevitability. The problem is that the internet now has become so big and it is so influential on our real lives that whenever the internet affects people's real lives, you need to have accountability for that behavior. You do. And if you have people that are completely unaccountable, totally anonymous, that are able to do stuff that's bad on the internet, what's going to happen is that people's real lives are going to be damaged. And it's like you can't drive around without a license plate. And I'm not even arguing for this to happen, but what I am saying is that there are enough people in the world that see it this way for this to become the new normal. That's it. This isn't like this is new. Yes. And you're lame. I'm not lame. I'm telling you the truth. I told you guys, remember 6 months ago, I told you guys over bad. Yes. Bad analogy. It's not a bad analogy. It's not at all. It's just the truth. That's how people will see it. So ban guns. People all the time try to regulate guns. There's 50 different regulations on guns. Like, absolutely. Owning a gun without a license to own a gun in some cases is illegal. Like, what argument are you trying to make? Are you retarded? So anyway, yeah. Why do you think you have the ATF? So I've been saying this is going to happen for a while now. Do you remember whenever I said soon this is what's going to happen and it's going to become the new normal? And everybody was getting mad at me. Everybody was mad at me. Remember that? Oh, man. I just really, like, that's wrong. Hey, it's just, listen, guys, everybody says I'm retarded. But what they forget is that most people are retarded. So that's the reason why I can know where things are going to go. It's because I can think like a retard. And if I can think like a retard, I know what all the retards are going to want. And this is what they're going to want. That's the way it is. Yes, in the immortal words. But the people are retarded. That's right. So yes, and our favorite retard Crystal Ball, yes. And now finally I have more people that are seeing this, and I'm very glad to see it too, right? But anyway, I just want to say that this is just yet another thing that I was right about. Even though everybody was mad, this is going to become so normalized. Like in probably 5 years, you're going to need to use your ID to make social media accounts. I don't know about everywhere, but there will probably be different tiers of social media accounts, and ID will be required for using the higher tier of those social media accounts. Immoral wisdom? Well, that's just how it is. And never doubt global ID will take longer. Well, I think that we're probably going to see, so as the internet becomes increasingly more regulated, what we're going to be seeing erode is the idea of the World Wide Web. Because whenever you have a website and an internet that's regulated for Romania, China, America, Argentina, El Salvador, Cuba, right? Maybe not Cuba, right? But Germany, you have too many rules and there are too many conflicts, and you're probably going to have a more segmented internet in probably 10 to 15 years from now. You are. And I think that that's already beginning with different social media websites. So yeah, and I think that's sad. I do. I think it's a bad thing, but I think that's where we're going. And anyway, let's ask global privacy forward age assurance. Okay, here we go. Key privacy protections of Discord's age assurance approach include video selfies of facial age estimation, never leave a user's device, quick deletion. Identity documents submitted to our Discord, our vendor partners are deleted quickly, in most cases immediately after age confirmation. I can't wait for a leak in 2 years to confirm this isn't true. Straightforward verification. In most cases, users complete the process once their Discord experience adapts to their verified age group. Users may be able to ask to different methods. Private status, a user's age verification cannot be seen by other users. That's probably a good idea. Default settings, age-gated spaces, stage restrictions, giving teens a seat at the table. I really don't think that, here's the reality. If you allow teens and people who are underage to have peer-to-peer messaging, you're going to have grooming. That's it. You're going to have it. There's no website that's not going to have that. If you have people that are able to interact with each other, whether it's Roblox, World of Warcraft, MySpace, Twitter, Discord, Club Penguin, Neopets, Call of Duty. You will have this no matter what. Discord just had a data leak, especially on a default scene that's not very well thought out. Well, I think it's the reason why they're doing that is because there are a lot of Discords that are for porn. Remember maybe 5 years ago or so, every Discord had an NSFW channel. I think that's really creepy and weird. Why? It's just I don't get that. I don't understand that. But for some reason, a lot of these different channels had that. Really? Yeah, many of them had that. And we never had it? No, my Discord never had that. But a lot of other Discords did. So why? I don't know, because people like doing that, I guess. But it's a big problem whenever you have a kid that's going on these Discords and looking at porn, right? It is. It's a big problem. And a lot of adults don't want to have their children going on an unmoderated website or an unmoderated app and then looking at porn and not understanding what's going on. That's really the issue. Are you in favor of the verification? Am I in favor of the verification? I'm thinking what would my solution be? Because I'm thinking this just give me a minute. I'm thinking kind of in my head what would the actual good solution for this problem be? Because it's very obvious that this is a problem. This is a legitimate problem, and ignoring the problem, in my opinion, is not a solution. You can't just say ignore the problem. I think that you should look at different tiers of accounts. And starting somebody on a non-peer-to-peer messaging account that can't upload images and then requiring them to use an ID to do peer-to-peer messaging and to upload images, I think that's something that I could potentially agree with. I don't really know, though. I'd really have to think this out a lot. But I think that really, and here's another component to it, nothing will stop kids from getting on the internet more than better parenting. You can have every rule and every, logistics set up, but kids will use their parents' ID, they will use their parents' account, they will use, their parents' computer, and they will be doing it no matter what. So at the end of the day, you cannot replace good parenting. And I think that really that doesn't mean that we shouldn't do any diligence at all. Obviously, yes, you should still do due diligence, and you should still try to take a best faith effort in order to prevent minors from going on porn sites. Absolutely. But at the same time, I think that it's, we're all kids. We're all kids. If you were 11 years old, could your parents have stopped you from looking at titties? Could they have stopped you from looking at porn? Nope, no, absolutely not for me. Not for me. We're doing that shit every day. Every day. So with parents, yep, absolutely. The internet was less restricted back then. If you were 11, you really think you wouldn't be able to figure it out? What are we doing here, right? Obviously kids can figure this shit out. I guarantee you that there's elementary school kids looking at porn. I guarantee you that, at recess, they probably have their smartphones out, and they're showing each other weird porn shit. And they're probably 9 and probably 10, 11 years old. That's probably what's happening. Straight up, it's fucking weird, it's creepy, and it's bad, but that's almost 100% chance that's what's happening. And you want to know why? It's because that's what we did. That's what we did. And I don't think that the kids nowadays are that much different. But that being the reality doesn't mean that you should not take good faith efforts to avoid having kids. And here's another really big issue, right? And this is something that's not really talked about enough, and the only context that it's talked about in is a homophobic context. Basically, kids that get abused, it's going to make them gay or transsexual or something like that. But there's actually a much bigger to this, which is whenever you introduce children, and whenever I'm saying children, I'm talking about pre-puberty. Whenever you introduce children to sexual content that is, fetish content or something like that, you can fuck up their brainwave. You can. And I think this is a well-documented reality. It's a fact. And so, how do you solve that problem? You fuck them up, right? And I use the meme, right? We use the meme. How many people out in our generation got one-shotted by Lola Bunny and turned into furries? Probably many people. I would say lots of people. Why do I like goth girls? Probably because I watched Underworld with Kate Beckinsale 1,000 times. It's true. That shit works. It does. Absolutely. Natural selection, yeah. And so think about how much worse it is, even weirder shit. Think about that. Teen Titans? Yeah, right. Or something whatever. I was a little bit too old for that. But guys still cosplay, I think, Raven or something like that. I have no idea. But I think that's another good example. You're right. And so, generally, what I'm saying is that kids going on the internet and being groomed into weird fetishes is a big problem. And it needs to be addressed. And it needs to be taken seriously. But at the same time, you can't stop it unless you have parenting. It doesn't matter how many regulations, rules, or,
oh my god, dude.
It will not make a single fucking bit of difference.
Bullshit.
So yeah, Scott Pilgrim chick? Bro, absolutely. Yep, there you go. Disney Pixar moms? Yep, 100%. And let it go, bro. Weird fetishes were goth girls to our parents. Well, what I'm saying is that people, people's early sexual experiences, good or bad, it's like growing a tree, right? If you have a tree that, gets fucked up whenever it's growing, it's not going to be like this. It's going to be like this, right? Or it's going to be like that, or whatever. And so I think it's pretty obvious that's what's happening. And extreme stimulation is kids for drugs, internet young ages, the big debuff for life. I was on the internet. I'm going to tell you, this is just me, right? So I was on the internet at age 10 and 11 years old, completely unrestricted. I would go and look at porn every fucking time my mom wasn't awake. I would be doing it constantly. I'd be Googling anything that I wanted. I'd be looking up all kinds of shit. My friends would come over, older and younger. We'd look at it together, and we were doing this. Then I got a computer in my room at 14, and then, like, you know, Jeff would be sitting there, and he'd be looking at porn all night long. And then he'd wake up, and he'd say, it was Cody looking at porn. And I asked Cody, I said, no, Cody, it wasn't me, it was Jeff. And then I go, Jeff, I said, Jeff, you were looking at porn. Cody said he was asleep. He says, oh no, Cameron came over, he was looking at it. So then Cameron comes over later on in the day. I asked Cameron, were you looking at porn? He says, no, I was at church. And it's like, Jeff, were you looking at porn? Oh, it's a virus. And all of this, by the way, all I wanted him to do was run Alterac Valley for me on my Warrior. I told him, play Alterac Valley so I can become a Grand Marshal. And if you do that, I'll buy you a hot dog at 7-Eleven. I wake up and my computer's full of porn and viruses. My character's dead in Scarlet Monastery, and I'm missing 15 gold. And I look at my honor. He did half of one game. So yeah, I woke his fucking ass up. I said, Jeff, what the fuck? Worst deal ever, yeah. And that was it.
God damn it!
Yeah, I was fucking furious. It was AV weekend. That shit was AV weekend. I was ready to go to work. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I do the same, I know. But anyway, I get it. I know. It is what it is. So this is the way it happened. Now hackers can steal millions of government IDs instead of just 70,000. TeamSpeak is really just trying to get in on this. They're really trying to put themselves out there. Now, the same Discord that had an ID leak 4 months ago. Exactly, that's the joke I made, right? So Discord will require a face scan or an ID card for full access. So let me talk about the bigger picture with this, okay? So here's where things are going. ID is going to be required for everything on the internet. If you want to buy something, ID is going to be required. If you want to make a social media account, ID is going to be required. The internet is too powerful, too pervasive, and too influential for there not to be a higher level of accountability. Now, whether you agree with this or not, I don't like this world, but I know where we're going, okay? If I say it's gonna rain tomorrow, that doesn't necessarily mean I want it to rain, but it's gonna fucking rain tomorrow. And I'll tell you something that's raining right now. We'll create a new internet. Shut up. Just shut up. We're all going back, yeah, but shouldn't it be up to the companies to request ID info? It should be a government app. I agree with you that there should be a government, basically two-factor authentication where you have an authentication code from the government that you can use in order to log into social media websites. So there's double-blind verification, and nobody actually gets held accountable for it unless there's a legal proceeding. I think that's what should happen. Like, if you want to have a good solution, because think about it like this, do you want to give your ID to every fucking company and then have one of them have a leak and then everybody's shit comes out? Or do you want to have the government have it? Like, I don't really trust the government a lot, but I think that they're probably going to do a better job than Sony. Okay? They're probably going to do better than Sony. Sony's not so good. And so they already have it. Yeah, Palantir. Yeah, they already have it. And so you can just request a code. And this is what South Korea has. South Korea has this right now. If you get banned in League of Legends, you're done. That's it. It's over. You can't take into account. Because you need to have you need to go and have an account that
Kicked his ass.
It has this code. Because there's this girl that I know, I fucking this girl. And so she was like fucking masters in League of Legends. And this is I'm just gonna say it, this is some Korean titty streamer. What the fuck are you talking about? You're masters in League. Why don't you play League on stream? She'd never play League on stream at all. And at the same time, she'd just sit around and bounce her titties around. And she was toxic. I tried to get her to come to America. I said, I'll even eat duck with you. And she's like, do you have duck? I don't want to eat a fucking duck. It's disgusting. It's only to compromise realized so much. I was down bad, so bad. And nothing happened. It didn't work out just like all the other ones. Okay? Just being honest. I was completely down bad. And so duck is delicious. A duck belongs in a pot. Okay?
Hoo-pa. Yeah.
Okay? So that's gonna do it.
Oh, hell.
That's not matter. And so anyway.
Hell yes.
I don't talk about that stuff on my stream.
Did I beat him?
And so, just for multiple reasons. But anyway, so that's how I know about this. You need to have an account and a code.
Fuck yes, bro. Got him.
You do. And so,
Fuck the time.
account belongs to me. No. A cow, you need to kill the cows so you can eat them. What are you, retarded? Or what is this guy? Some kind of retarded? Like, what is this? No. You eat the cows. Fucking duh. Like, of course. Yeah. The problem is you were down bad, made you look weak and uncontrollable. I mean, honestly, yep, you're right. Absolutely right. You're totally right. And so anyway, and you have some weird logic sometimes. It's not logic. It's just taste. And so Discord is doing this. This is what's going to happen with everything. It's going to happen with everything. And you're going to have kids, like they did this with Death Stranding 2. And you will also have, here's the next level. You will have apps that will be created in order for those apps to game the verification system. Like, as with everything, it's a cat and mouse game, right? Where, like, you have, one adult, well, I don't know about that. And, they're going to come up with rules, and then they're going to come up with workarounds, and then there's going to be more rules.
Got a new fucking
There's going to be a workaround for those rules, and then before you
ballistic
know it,
force
it's gonna be
crossbow.
something else, and that's it. You don't know shit. What is this here, if I find it? If you know shit won't work, why accept it? Let's tap into this. Let's tap into this. Name one law that has ever been introduced in the history of mankind that has prevented the crime that law was designed to remove. Name one. In all of history.
Holy hot shit.
Prohibition? That's true. Nobody drank alcohol during Prohibition.
I don't know how I can see all this shit going on.
It's true. Nobody was making alcohol or selling alcohol during Prohibition. This isn't a law. This is a corporation implementing policy. Yes, you can say your chat right now, don't accept it, don't give this to me, and we do it, and it'd work. No, it won't.
God damn it.
I don't think that you understand. Like, listen. I am the retard whisperer. You're not. I am. So why don't you look it up? The modern retards will immediately eat this up, and we are vastly in the minority. You might not think it, Fire Pro. You know what IRC is. You have gray hair. Fire Pro. I don't know. Do you have gray hair or not? That's all I want to know. Just a simple yes or no question. We have ourselves a seasoned wizard. A seasoned wizard. A veteran of the Habbo Hotel. A veteran probably of Neopets. A man who's seen the world on the internet that was born into existence 3,000 years ago. And you, like, because I knew this. Like, I mean, again, like an unk, yes. In other words, an unk. And so here's the thing, Matt. I get what you're saying. I see where you're coming from. What I'm saying is that the internet collectively needs to have some level of accountability system because too many people in the world right now think that it needs that. I think it's true. And I don't think that there's anything that we can do to push back against this. Because there are too many people that are not like us that don't see things the way that we see things. I don't think that you, like, and think about it like this, right? You don't know a fucking thing about Discord or any of this, and you see a special on NBC, and it's about predator Discord groups, and you start seeing more and more and more of these. And do you know what? Do you want to know why there's so many specials about these? It's because they're real. That's the reason why. And this concern, Vaughn, thanks for the gifted subs at Void. Thanks for the gifted subs, I appreciate it. It's because they're fucking real. And so, gray hair, well, I'm just saying, right? But for fuck's sake, at least fight it. I think a good way to say this. Alright, let me think. The world's not ready, it is. There are times where you should try, whenever you're falling out of something, where you should try to get your parachute to open, and there are other times where you should brace for the fall. Gentlemen, there is no parachute. There is no parachute. That's the way it is. We're bracing. I'm telling you the way it's going to be. Patriot Act? That's right, Patriot Act. We're going to have another Patriot Act soon, by the way. You might not know that, but it's going to happen. Yeah, I know. See, you're doing this. You know who does this? People with gray hair. Yep. This is straight up from AIM. This is from AIM and from fucking MSN. All right? It's on MySpace. But you don't even understand. Bro, you don't even know how old you are. You've got no idea how old you are. Well, fine, what would you suggest? I would suggest trying to make this as minimally as invasive as possible and making it as healthy and as good as possible. That's about it. Watch the part. I'm sorry for spamming. You are sorry for spamming. What happens whenever you spam? What's the rule for spamming in my chat?
We have no choice.
I saw your message. I ignored it. I don't know who that is. I don't care. Since we're talking about unks, I got a question for you, Xerxes. What's the shape of Italy? Remember this one? Remember this one, guys? This is classic. Real classic. We're gonna hit him with the ancient magic. Go ahead. What's the shape of Italy? Is that preserve really? No, it's alright. Check Benny John. What's he got going on? He made a video about me? Oh, he made a video about me? He a bot? Is he a bot? Oh, no, you're just a spammer. I don't know how this guy didn't get permanent. She should have been permanent a while ago. I'll check it one more again. So you don't even know. He doesn't even know. But guys, spamming gets you banned. There are no exceptions. There are no, but my point is really important. I don't give a fuck. Who the fuck would be typing if they didn't think their point was important? Everybody thinks their point's important. See, it's the kind of stuff. See, like, this is the reason why. Nobody knows how to think, man. Everybody always say, oh yeah, Italy was the shape of a boot, by the way. I don't know either. We have filters, but you got through. I don't know how. Yeah, exactly. And how'd you let them cheat in the game? Yeah, exactly. And it's really that simple. What about bathroom breaks? Does that count? Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so this is where we're at. just going to add this. I'm going to read a few more of the comments here. It kind of pisses me off that I've had my account for 8 years, but the new default assumption is that I made it when I was 8 years old, and I'm not clearly an adult. Next. A few months ago, Discord literally had a data breach that leaked people's ID for age verification. I don't really trust a system like this. Creek's right. He's obviously right. Finally, can we move on from Discord? No, Discord's the best system right now. What, are you going to go back to Skype? I bet Skype probably already has this too. This is so fucking scummy. So this was how do you have 12,000 likes but no comments?
I finally beat that motherfucker. Oh. I told you they're gonna start using. They're gonna start asking ID for. Oh, there's a Black Sun baby. They're gonna start asking ID for the Discord.
Episode of Postman. So I remember this girl. This stupid bitch got laid off of Larian and started trying to piggyback and shit on them for using AI. And that's it.
I got the BFG. This is the.
Yeah, you remember?
What do you call it, guys?
She just sitting around complaining about me, but I didn't forget anybody. I never forget a single fucking person, man.
Most powerful game in the gun, right there.
This is so scummy. Servants got to. You gotta be botting like 13,000.
God damn it!
On something with 0 replies. Like I don't know about this. Maybe it's only people that you mentioned can reply. Of course, right? And so it's of course.
I was just saying I finally beat that guy, and then I got that new gun. And they're gonna start, like he's saying, they're gonna start asking age requirement for Discord. I guess like everything actually on the internet, you're gonna have to have a fucking ID card. God damn. I still need to watch. I'm trying to get to the how they eat. Like they say jerky, like it's code words for eating babies.
And Battle fans, you know what to do when Discord asks you for a face scan. They are ending internet anonymity. I hate to say this, guys. If you
you can only parry.
This on the internet, you are a professional retarded.
Dodge like this.
Do you actually think that Palantir and the FBI and the CIA can't figure out what website you went to? Are you a retarded? Like they can figure this out so fast. Like it's instantly. Like it's not even a question. Like I don't even know how anybody how does anybody believe this? But my VPN. If they ain't on, why does Discord want our IDs? So they can preemptively do it. And I think that's also a very good argument, if you want me to be honest, is that if you can already find out, because think about, all right, so let's apply logic here. In the UK, they're able to identify and figure out who made bad tweets because they're able to arrest the people for making the bad tweets. Logically, right? Is that these people are not using identification, but they were still able to isolate and figure out who was on that account and then arrest that person. So why do you need extra ID verification if you already have the ability to stop people who are doing things that are wrong? You see what I'm saying?
Because they're involved in it.
The only thing you can do is poison your data. Yeah, but like you're talking about things that like 0.1% people are going to do. That's the part I don't get. My internet provider knows what I'm doing. Well, yeah, they're not using VPN. You really think they can't figure out a VPN?
I love this fucking crossbow.
I mean, like, think about this, right?
God damn.
There are the guys that work at the FBI that are morons, right? There aren't. But think about the top 10% agents at the FBI. Think about how smart they are. Think about the fact that they have the entire tools and resources of both the American and, importantly, the Israeli government at their disposal. You're fucking Agent Smith level wizards. And then also, keep in mind, think about the top 1% of that top 10%. Do you really think he can't figure it out? Really? You really think he can't figure it out?
Jesus, how many are there?
scary? Yeah, exactly, guys. And their tools got leaked. I don't know if they did. I mean, like, I have no idea. I don't know all their tools, honestly. I know a very small amount. But we're going to need ID to verify your 10-year-old account is being used by an adult. Glad these changes are definitely for child safety and not any other. So Discord accounts, obviously, that's what you're going to have to do. Rapidly using the ability to communicate and access information.
Baby!
So,
yeah.
It's going to keep getting worse, too.
Holy shit, that was close.
I saw him post this here. However, some users may not have to go through either form of age verification. Discord is also rolling out an age inference model that analyzes metadata, like the types of games a user plays. That's right, guys. If you play Fortnite, it's time for an age verification. Oh, wow, look at you. Oh, you're playing World of Warcraft? No, you don't need to be age verified. No, you're 40. We know. Oh, 41? Yeah, right. Okay, got it. Sure. That's it. Yeah, they don't need to do that. And anyway, metadata and the types of games the user plays, their activity on Discord, behavioral signs like signals like signs of working hours or the time they spend on Discord. Yeah, I mean, this is simple. It's just an algorithmic telemetry system that, you know, like basically every single website has. And they're just going to apply this to a, what do you call it, to Discord. Like, duh, of course they're going to do this. And I think that it's accurate probably 95% of the time. So, yeah, of course. Why are you calling me out? I have on TBC. I'm telling you the truth, right? And so, yeah, bro, you say Skibidi Toilet, age verification. You say Riz, age verification. You say Groovy, you get free Nitro for a senior discount. You say, you know, on Fleek, age verification. You say on God, age verification. 6'7", yeah, well, we're going to find out if you're 6 to 7 years old because you got an age verification. Like, yeah, Rad, you got Rad, you're fucking 50 years old, okay? Wicked, you don't need age verification. Epic, you're a millennial, you don't need age verification. You're probably fat now. And Gnarly, no age verification. You probably grew up watching Tony Hawk. Let's see, another one. Tubular, bro, you get a referral to a nursing home. Let's see here. Well, we got any more of these sick? Hard to say. I mean, if you're in California, you might get an age verification. If you're out of California, you definitely get an age verification, or you don't get an age verification, right? And so, like, okay, let me think. Other ones, Rafflecopter, that's a millennial term. For show, millennial term. Pwned, millennial term. No age verification. Zoinks, millennial term. That's from Scooby-Doo. Off the Heezy. I feel like that was that's like a white trash term from 2010, right? I mean, like, that's anybody that probably have like 7 kids by now, right? They're living in one trailer. And so, Rafflemouth, that's a millennial term. Yeah, I've got another one. Bazinga, you just get banned. Let's see. Motion. It depends, right? It depends. I don't know about that.
God damn it.
Word to your mother. Definitely no age verification. What else do we have? Mogged. If you use Mogged and you also use anything pilled, and then you also are part of any sort of looks maxing community, you do immediately go to age verification. You're 16. You're 16. That's the reason. Yep, it's got to happen. Dope. It depends on what the context is. Scoundrel, that one's fine. Fat, that's like 40-year-old men. Let's see. What about lol? That's millennial again. Yeah, for shizzle, definitely millennial. That's what old people say. That's what people that are our parents would.
I emphasize again, it is free to join my community. The stocks I share are also free. The techniques and strategies I teach are also free. So please don't ask me if I charge a fee, and don't say it's a scam. I only need...
Oh, wow, this is her talking.
Ms. Maxwell, were you a close friend and confidant of Jeffrey Epstein?
I would like to answer your question, but on the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer this question and any related questions.
She sounds like a bitch, too, doesn't she? Like, goddamn. Like, can you imagine how much she probably complains about fucking everything? Jesus Christ, bro. Like, and that's the one thing that I think is really kind of weird is that, like, in general, I find it
Welcome to our team. Success awaits you. Join us now.
Success is just an app away.
Cheers to success. Welcome to our team. Success awaits you. Join us now.
Success is just an app away. No, bro, like, that's it. And what's this here? Is she eating good, though? Maybe she a little fat, right? But she's a British socialite? Sure.
Questions. My habeas petition is pending in the Southern District of New York. I therefore invoke my right to silence under the Fifth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution.
Man.
Let the record reflect that Ms. Maxwell has invoked the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination. Ms. Maxwell, please be very clear. Are you declining to answer the question put to you solely on the ground that you believe the answer will incriminate you?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
I think it's time to open up Guantanamo Bay again. I do. I think it's time to bring it back. Because apparently these people don't know how, like, the government, they don't know how to communicate with the person. They don't know how to communicate them. I don't understand why they don't get this. What's this?
Ms. Maxwell, did you at any time play any role in Jeffrey Epstein's activities involving the recruitment, grooming, or trafficking of young women or girls?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Let the record reflect that Ms. Maxwell has invoked the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination. Ms. Maxwell, please be very clear. Are you declining to answer the question put to you solely on the ground that you believe the answer will incriminate you?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Can we, so is she's, like, can we just take away her citizenship and then send her to El Salvador and then they could do it? Like, they could torture her and get all the information out. That way we could get around the Constitution. Because we could denaturalize her, then send her over there, and then they could torture her and get the information, right? Yeah, if we don't want to break the rule, like, I feel like that'd be an easy way to do it. Is it the right thing? Let me ask you, is it the right thing to do? I'm not asking about, like, what your thoughts on the Constitution. I'm saying, is it the right thing to do? So you don't have a single reason why. Like, that's it. And so, like, that's really what I find it to be weird, right? Is that, like, people... the issue is that nobody ever wants to do something that makes them feel uncomfy, but they have no problem with not doing anything leading to things getting worse for everybody. I think that there are a lot of bad things in the world that happen because some people are unwilling to go through to do things that are, extreme or dramatic, or I think maybe a little bit unfair. And I think really, if you're willing to do that, you can achieve a lot more than if you just listen to, like people like this that are suicidal empathy. Exactly. It's suicidal empathy as always. There's a little bud. I have no idea. They feel coerced. Yeah, bro, like, it's not slippery slope. Anytime I hear that, though. You're wrong about this. She has the right to due process. I'll pull this up real quick. You're not wrong. Don't destroy a framework of our Constitution. If the Constitution, here's the way I see it. If the Constitution or any other law or foundational ruling philosophy does not allow us to appropriately deal with people like Ghislaine Maxwell, then it's not us that's wrong. It's the foundational framework that's wrong. Because these people need to be dealt with in order to live in a harmonious, safe society. So to the extent that we have a rule system or anything else that allows people like this to not face accountability, or that prevents us from taking certain extents or doing certain things to make them accountable and to administer justice, because you've got to keep in mind, every single rule that we have and everything about it is all in the process of making a safe and harmonious society. So if you have these rules that are now working against that goal, then it's not the goal that's wrong, it's the rules. I don't think about this. Like, I don't think about it the same way other people. She wants immunity first? That's not going to happen. Draconian rules, exactly. These people don't actually want to solve anything. They just want to feel good. Yeah, like, I mean, don't have to change anything. They would give a lot of power to libtards that would take advantage. Do you think that they wouldn't be like, So you think that they're not taking advantage now, and then they would take advantage if we did that? Also, this isn't a. It's crazy to me that like you would even say this, right? I don't even get it. Bad take? It doesn't make sense. You think I'm a tyrant? No, I don't. The thing is that the more that people allow themselves to be controlled by a rule system that is effectively being used to protect people that are bad actors, the more that you effectively let bad actors go free and you let the world get worse. People's adherence to a rule system and to a foundational logic can sometimes prevent them from solving problems in a genuine way. That's the main issue. I think you're not acknowledging the predictions that Protection of the Constitution offers. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you see what this person did? You're right, they are. Yeah, exactly. They're already doing this. Like, this is the entire idea that don't do something or your opponents will do it. Your opponents will already do it. Anyway, let's keep going.
Ms. Maxwell, have you ever coerced, directed, or otherwise instructed any young woman or girl to provide sexual favors to Mr. Epstein or any other individual?
Yeah.
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Let the record reflect that Ms. Maxwell has invoked the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination. Ms. Maxwell, please be very clear. Are you declining to answer the question put to you solely on the ground that you believe the answer will incriminate you?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Wow.
Ms. Maxwell, did you and Jeffrey Epstein attempt to surround yourselves with influential individuals to curry favor and shield yourselves from potential scrutiny?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right
This
to
probably
silence.
cost us millions of dollars, by the way.
Let the
Yeah, it
record
did.
reflect that Ms. Maxwell has invoked the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination. Ms. Maxwell, please be very clear. Are you declining to answer the question put to you solely on the ground that you believe the answer will incriminate you?
Watch this, there's 30 minutes. It's almost over.
Right to silence.
I would be pissed too. Honestly, after seeing this, I can see why they're mad.
Can you please provide
I'd be mad as fuck with this.
names of other additional co-conspirators?
You spend all this time waiting for this, and then this is what happens. She roaches out like a
I
bitch.
invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Let the record reflect that Ms. Maxwell has invoked the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination. Ms. Maxwell,
Oh my
please
god.
be very clear. Are you declining to answer the question put to you solely on the ground that you believe the answer will incriminate you?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
Ms. Maxwell, is it your intention to answer every question put to you by the committee today with the assertion of your Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination?
I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to silence.
She's spamming!
The answer to that is yes also. So just as her lawyer, I'll tell you yes, that's her intention.
Man, how fucking annoying. Oh my god, that is fucking annoying. Ghislaine Maxwell prison time before Trump moved her into...
Okay. I never. No, my energy is bold. Everything unfolds. I'm healthy in my heart and in my soul. I'm ready for the goal. Watch the story be told. Every dream I choose to stay in control. I rise and I glow. My words overflow. Abundance walks with me wherever I go. I speak light and the world responds. Every thought I plan grows strong. I'm aligned with the life I want. My future pulls me like a cosmic bond. I trust the time and I trust the flow. Every blue just helps me grow. Money comes in ways I used to never know. Now I claim the steeds I choose to sow. I breathe it in, stay. My mind is tuned to a higher way. What I give out finds its way back to me in a brighter day. I'm a magnet for the gold. Every blessing that I hold comes to me like it already knows. My energy is bold. Everything unfolds. I'm healthy in my heart and in my soul. I'm a magnet for the gold. Watch the story be told. Every dream I choose to stay in control. I rise and I glow. My words overflow. Abundance walks with me wherever I go. There is light. Everything I want is amplified. I'm a magnet for the gold. Every blessing that I hold comes to me like it already knows. My energy is bold. Everything unfolds. I'm healthy in my heart and in my soul.
So this is kind of an up close look at skin. One when it gets like.
Damn, she walking around. Honestly, like, I don't blame her. Like, bro, you doing fucking nothing all day. Yeah. Damn. Damn, she ain't got a computer even? Well, that's actually probably a good thing she didn't have a computer. She's fast. She is fast. It's a good thing we caught her.
So I come from the great land of the chieftain, Elizabeth Warren. And
Chieftain.
to know, Maura Healey is our governor.
Yeah.
And she has citizens of Massachusetts to take illegal immigrants into their homes.
Soccer gets called a ferret fucker and wants them banned. What?
So this was the follow. But she said, I wanted to be clear with you based on the DMs. This was
on Instagram Reels, who drives around in a car full of hot dogs, drinking and driving, gambling. And he's great. But, like, that's like a car full of hot dogs, and that's probably only like $50 at the most. I've seen him. I like him. He's good.
These kids, ages like 7, 8, and 9, will be in the pool, and it'll be heated, and they will be there for shit. It's like, wait, what are we talking about? This one pizza place in particular, on a ping pong, right in the heart of DC, the Instagram of this pizza shop is full of very disturbing images of children. Things like children taped to tables. Things like commenters talking about abuse. Things like Instagram of this pizza shop is full of very disturbing images of children. Things like children taped to tables. Things like commenters talking about abuse. Things like comments about kill rooms and so much disturbing imagery on a public Instagram account for a public pizza place as the media.
Bro, actually eyes wide shut. Oh my god. Wow.
A public Instagram account for a public pizza place as the media is running this big kind of smear campaign on these questions. A guy continually walks into that pizza place.
Yeah, shout out to you.
And for sure shoots the place up. Doesn't hit anybody, but manages to shoot a great hairline through the hard drum.
I'm jealous.
In the back room. And gets arrested by police very publicly. They have a big photo shoot, so then you can look at it and say, these conspiracy theories are dangerous.
Yeah.
We can censor them all off the internet because it's been debunked. You don't pay attention to the fact that the guy that owns the pizza place is the boyfriend of the guy that runs Media Matters, who is one of the primary debunkers of these things.
Man, that is really... Damn, bro, like...
They're named. They had 10 co-conspirators, one of whom was Leslie Wexner. They're named. And the list is long. Like, there's pilots. We know their names. Larry Visosky. There's 3 different pilots. There's a bunch of other madams, like Ghislaine Maxwell, but, assistants that were helping to recruit girls. There's a bunch of other people that were trafficking models and bringing models in and out. There's just this long... There's an enormously long list of